Last time on Lawful Stupid. When you yell out, these three feral-looking Gyosbuom, they hear you and they leap from the tree line and they immediately begin chase to you guys. And they break the distance pretty quickly behind you. The biggest one stands before all of you and says, "You go first."
I'd like to cast tongues. Could you repeat that?
We fight. Outsiders not welcome. The two Gyosbuom that are catty corner to the Panda Express, essentially, kind of surrounding you guys, right? They just go limp. And this guy gets bigger. Pity. Your dad will miss you. We pick back up with our scene of not destruction, but chaos. As our party has been surrounded by three Gyosbuom, all very feral looking, and a fight breaks out. Our antagonist is currently pinned to the ground by Paul Barrow, and then we have Darling, who I believe is you were on the caravan, but then
I was, and then I went down behind Big Brother.
That's right.
And so now Big Brother tackles him to the ground.
And then Gus is on the cart. Weren't you doing something with a soup cannon?
I don't know if that's true. The last thing I tried to do was cast Hold Person on this guy, I think.
That's right. There we go. And so we're going to pick it back up, and it is going to be this guy's turn. So what we're going to see here. So Devin. Oh, sorry. Poor bar. What I'm going to need you to do, just a small favor for me, teeny tiny favor. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please, as I pull my other notes up.
All right. Yeah, it's a 1.
That's not great. So you see this monster. I guess not monster. Yeah, he's monstrous.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He grabs your hand.
Sweet.
And how to describe that? It's almost break dancing-esque. He spins.
Real quick, he's on the ground, though, so he has to get up to do that? Is he
he's on the ground. Again, you're not pinning him. He can't use movement. He can still move within his 5 feet, right? You're not stopping him from moving entirely. Does that make sense?
He's prone, though, correct? Doesn't he have to get up to do it?
He is prone.
So he's I guess in my head, imagining it, is he doing, swiping at my ankles, or those, I guess it's weird rules for me to hear it as he's grabbing.
It's literally, Shane just said it. What is it? Capoeira? Or whatever you call it? Capoeira. It's basically he starts using his body and twisting and twirling and unleashing this attack with his claws. He never really gets up as a part of this. It's almost like a storm of attacks that he's using his entire body to do.
Breakdance fighting. Okay.
Now,
essentially.
Devin, to clarify from a rules standpoint, so if he was just taking swings at you, while he was prone, those things would be made with disadvantage. But it sounds like this is a spell-like ability that he can just use, so it's not an attack roll. So that's how this is working right now.
Yep. Well, and if you remember last episode, he did try to attack just with his attacks, and he whiffed pretty much every one when he was on the ground. So you rolled a 1. That's not great for you.
I just don't want to die again. Let me just be upfront.
I got you.
I don't want you to die again either, man.
All right, go on.
I need to turn the audio cue off. So you're gonna take 21 physical damage.
Okay.
And then you're gonna take 22 necrotic damage.
All right, so that'll be 30. We'll do 20. Well, half rounded down, so 30 total. Is that you agree? Because I'm in rage mode right now.
Yeah, because you're in rage mode. Of course, you're only gonna take half of the physical piece.
So that's 33 points of damage, because 22 necrotic, 21, you take half of the 21, so that'll be 11 plus 22 necrotic, which you can't have. So 33, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, so you take 33 points of damage as it swirls around and unleashes havoc upon you.
Yeah, that's
Devin, how
good.
bad is that?
That's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's what I thought. But what you do notice, all of you, that after he unleashes that attack, he's like panting. And he's just like, you can tell that took a lot out of him to just unload that, especially from a prone position. And I believe that's really all he can do. Yeah, because he's on fucking ground. Okay. So next up is going to be Gus.
I guess I'm gonna have to ask a pretty specific question here, Dwayne.
I love it.
In what fashion do these claws connect to Homeway's hand?
He's holding on to them. Like his fists are in it should be just like a bar essentially. I can't remember what those claws are called.
Excellent. That is what I was imagining. Like the bad guy from Aladdin's Prince of Thieves. We all remember Kazur, I think is his name, something like that. Anyway, Razin. Anyway, so and I would have to assume that bar is made out of metal.
Let me look at the description. Probably. I just gotta find the item description for it. I know I said it when we talked last time. Oh, there we go. Let's see. These are forged from mysterious dark metal. Yep.
Real quick, can I make a like a free medicine check to see how Paul Barrow's looking?
Yes, I will.
I don't want to metagame, but I want to. I don't know if I should.
No. But you can evaluate. I think that's fair. I don't think you'll always necessarily have time to do that.
Fair enough.
But I think now is the perfect time. Like, you've got this enemy down. Like, it makes sense that you would be able to do that pretty freely.
Cool. 23 was my roll.
So with a 23, Devin, you may answer pretty freely with critical being under like 25 or average being, you know what I mean? Critical is 25 and under, and then pick a descriptive term for if it's over that, because we know it ain't good.
I'm what you call bloodied. Pretty bad.
Bloodied. Got it.
I think when he's so just for like a visual, he's swipe. And I don't know what his move looked like for that. What was the second type of damage you said? Necrotic.
It was necrotic. So it was almost like a breakdancing whirlwind of cuts and necrotic energy.
Yeah, I think that he kind of slashed at like my chest, my barren chest, pretty deep gashes actually, and I go to a knee for a moment for that. Still gripping, but
what I'll do, seeing that he's like he's drawing blood, right? Correct, and you don't like that.
Yeah, I got to roll to see if like I notice it yet.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do that in turn,
so it might not be an issue. I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality. That's a 3rd level spell. What that does is for concentration spell up to 1 minute, as a bonus action, I can heal any creature I see for 2d6.
Oh, nice.
So
is that from that new content, or I'm just not familiar with it?
It's not a spell that I'm super familiar with.
Yeah.
So it could be.
Saying that's rather new. That's cool.
But yeah, so 2d6 is I'll do for my bonus action. That's going to be 4 points of healing.
Nice.
Okay.
And that does come from the player's handbook. It just makes sense that I would never had access to that. It's very specific. Yeah, so you heal him up.
Okay.
I assume. Yeah, that's your action. The first.
My
time
action
to
was
cast
casting
it.
the spell. My bonus action was using the effect, and then I will. I'm just gonna move closer, like I'll get within 15 feet of the Tusslin boys.
Okay. And then if that is the end of your turn, then
That's
we
it
are
for
going
me.
to come up. We're going to come up on Darley.
Yeah, this guy's big spooky. They're not like that. So Darling has to go first, and then her little fey friend.
Yep, that's correct. And Darling has to give a verbal command to it.
What I'm going to do is try dissonant whispers. Like she'll wave her fan, wave her fan and flick it to see if she can get any bit of magic to work. She's been watching Gus, and some of it just looks like it's not going. So she's just going to try.
Yeah, and that's a wisdom saving throw, right?
14.
It is wisdom saving throw, I think.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
DC is 14.
He's gonna succeed.
He just takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Nor could he. He has no movement speed. Alright, how much damage did you take?
18.
Oh, not a small number.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of 5s in there.
Yeah, so you whisper terrible things, and you see him like put his paws over his ears as like this damage. I mean, think of how sensitive Gyosbuom's ears are. And so he's calling out in pain.
Bonus action, I'd like to use my bardic inspiration to try and trap him within vines.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. That's real good. And that is a what saving throw? Or what is the mechanic for that?
Strength saving throw. Again, 14.
Oh, strength saving throw. Oh, yeah, okay.
He'll probably be fine, but she's going to at least try.
No, you should try, because he could roll terribly. Or he could not be like. So these vines, you summon these vines up again, and they almost like entomb him, like they wrap him up like a mummy, and he just is able to break them free, just from his sheer strength and size.
Wow.
Yeah. And then she's gonna tell her little Fae friend, try again, attack and charm.
Okay, so Faye attacks.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a 14 to hit.
That's not going to cut the mustard. So your Fae friend runs over this ethereal-looking panther with this Cheshire. I'm fucking that up.
Cheshire, you got it.
Cheshire. All right, cool. It feels weird every time I say it. This like grin comes over and isn't able to find enough purchase on this guy to really cause him stress.
Okay, cool. Bonus action.
Oh, go ahead. No, you're good.
He's still got time.
Good.
So bonus action, face step away 10 feet from the guy. Because the personality is mirthful.
That's right.
We'll try the charmed thing again.
What's the save on that? Probably wisdom.
My spell save, so 14 again.
Yeah, but is it a wisdom saving throw?
Oh. 10 feet. Wisdom, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he's charmed again.
Don't hit him. We'll see how that goes.
At the end of your turn, darling, two things occur. The first thing, with your unnaturally high perception, you hear movement in the woods around you. And then you hear the voice that calls out to all of you. I imagine it more like speakerphone. Of Cassiel's voice, and he says, darling, I'm hearing that clicking noise, like that metronome again.
Where? She's just gonna look around.
I don't know. And now it's Paul Barrow's turn.
Hey man, because I've set up this as to be part of my character, I think what happens is I've been holding him. I see, as I raise my hand, I see the blood on my chest. That's that gaping wound that's come open.
But I healed your wound, Devin.
But you got healed.
I've set this imaginary rule in my head, and I'll tell you all the rule. If I take more than 15 damage from an attack, that opens up a wound.
Okay.
And I think, and
it triggers before the heal.
Yeah,
right,
so I took 33. So even if you healed me up that, it still doesn't like heal them both up. I think if you'd healed us a certain amount, I would have been like, okay, I didn't even notice it. Whatever, it's not mine.
I got you.
But I think he does see it, and maybe he's used to it. So what he's gonna do is like put his hand, like he's starting to like get woozy as his turn starts. He puts his clawed hand over one of the wounds. You see it glow for a moment, and then you see him go unconscious and collapse. That's just my second wind. A bonus action I'm gonna use right before I give up the rest of my turn. It's a 1d10 plus 5 HP for me. I don't want to roll a 4 but 5, so I heal for 10 as I collapse to the ground beside this Gyosbuom.
Alright, what am I going to do with all that?
So you're gonna give yourself unconscious. Like, you're not just gonna stun yourself for the turn. You're gonna give yourself asleep.
He's out for a turn. I mean, that's what it is.
Word for word.
Yeah, let's just...
I've never been more true to a character.
Yeah, and for both episodes he was here, it was really great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodbye, brother. We'll get another.
So, it is now this guy's turn. And he gets up. And he is pissed.
Kind of hot?
No, he's Oh no, Devin.
Hear me out. In the monsters books, if I'm not a threat, it's not like he would focus on me after just attacking me. I'm just saying.
But he would. Right? If you think about what you've just done.
But just collapsed? After a gnarly attack, he thinks. I don't know. I'm not in the head of a Gyosbuom, but I would think he thinks, with all the blood, he's done the task. The deed has been accomplished. One down.
So here's what happens. He stands up and he looks over you. And he kind of flexes. Kind of shrugging off all these like fly attacks, right? You can see he's angry. And he goes wild. And so Devin or Paul Barrow, he swipes his claw down on you the first time. And it hits. And he swipes the second one, and it's like he meets resistance. And so this third attack, you see his claw glow. And he comes to plunge it down into your chest. And that's when you hear Tuk Tuk Adventurer! And that claw hits right through Tuk Tuk's chest and then stops before it can actually do full damage to you.
Why do you hurt me, Dwayne?
Or not. What?
You're still killing me. You're still killing me.
And you see this blade pull the energy out of Tuk Tuk.
Oh my gosh.
And he gets ferocious looking as all this energy starts coursing through his muscles. And you guys see his ears start to twitch. Devin, or Paul Barrow, you do need to take a little bit of damage.
Okay.
From where you got struck. It's not as bad as you think.
When do I find out that I'm one of the gods again? When does that happen?
Yeah, again, buddy.
You're gonna take, and because you're unconscious, you're no longer enraged. You're gonna take 9 slashing damage. And we watch as this guy gets bigger, but you see his ears twitch. And he's gonna start to run into the woods. And you hear him snarl with, before he starts to run, he's, not this time. And he slings Tuk Tuk's body off of his claw, and he starts to run into the woods. And then you start hearing what can only be the sound of like whooping, like whoop, whoop, as you hear this distraught fighting, and you hear cries of pain. And then there's silence. So that's where we're gonna end the combat, and I just want everybody.
Can I do stuff?
Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead. No, try. Yeah, please. Sorry.
So start of my turn.
Yeah, start of your turn.
Bonus action 2d6 to Tuk Tuk.
Okay.
You want me to roll that?
No.
Okay. And then yeah, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on this guy.
Yeah, go for it. What is that? Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
What's your save?
16.
Ooh, that was close. No, he meets because he has no wisdom. Yeah, so he moves into the woods. So yeah, he only moves 40 feet. So Shane, you have a good point. I got aggressive there. Next up is going to be Darlene's turn.
I use my full movement to
chase him,
to pursue. Yes.
Okay, so you're 10 feet behind him.
Okay, he's 40 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't like that one bit. change up my entire game plan.
No, I'm glad Shane stopped me because I started falling into narrative mode. Totally forgot.
I mean, I would try to be like a butt.
No. I'm glad you did because I just, in my head, I was like, this is how, you know. Which, anyways.
I'm gonna dissonant whisper again. She'll like wave her fan, but like move over to where Tuk Tuk was, or is. She doesn't know he's completely dead yet. I assume he is. And then wave her fan. She's gonna keep her little Fey friend here. Wisdom 14.
Nope, he succeeds. I mean, apparently that's where I'm gonna roll good tonight. Ironically,
Still 18.
16 again. Oh, yeah, with an 18, because that's psychic damage.
Oh, wait. Half would be 9. Sorry, my bad.
Well, still 9 is a pretty decent hit. You see him actually, like, stumble a little bit as he's moving, but continues at pace. Paul Barrow, your turn.
I get up. I know what's happened. I kind of shake my head to stand up. He's 40 feet from me currently.
Speed.
Yeah, is he 40 feet from me?
Yep.
I'm going to go over to Tuk Tuk.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to... First, I'm going to kneel down. I'm going to sniff to like see if I can tell he's alive or not. Quickly.
Yeah, you do a sniff check, and you do not smell life on Tuk Tuk's body.
I go into another rage. Almost not even choosing. Not even, it chooses me. The rage
chooses
me.
the wizard.
And I will... I'm just suddenly losing. What is it where you can double your...
Dash.
I will dash, but that's only going to give me... What gives me, 60 total? I've used 15 to get up, so it gives me 45?
Gives you another 30.
So 40, so I can get to old boy, but I can't do it. I will get over to him.
You can prompt an attack of opportunity if he keeps running.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over to like catch up to him in my...
Yeah, and I think when he stumbles from the dissonant whispers is when you're able to actually catch him.
Yeah,
like you're actually able to catch up to him.
Oh, you know what? Let's I get extra attack, so I am going to attack him as I get over to him.
Not
right?
on dash, though.
Because
dash is
because I have to do attack action to do it first.
Yeah, you have to do an attack action. That's why grapple works.
Well, let's stand by. What's my action surge? Let me see. What is
You've already used action surge, if I remember.
Is it once per short rest?
Well, right now it's once per short rest. I think one of the fighters gets an extra one or something.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Or a quicker way to recover it. I can't remember.
I think that's the capstone is you get it every time you go into a fight if you don't have it.
Oh, that's right. But that's way later.
All right. That's all I have currently.
All right.
I don't have a good idea. I'm just in pursuit. Yeah.
No, you catch him. Question is, what does he do? Oh, no. Yeah, no. It's simple what he does. He snarls at you. At the end of your turn, he snarls at you, and he's going to make an attack.
At the end of Devin's turn?
At the end of Paul Barrow's turn, yes.
That's a legendary action for those keeping track at home.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
You metagaming at home.
So that's going to hit. I know for a fact. And then you are going to take 10 slashing damage. It's not too bad. So yeah, he like claws you as you get close, Paul Barrow. And then he turns and fucking runs full speed. He takes a full dash to get into the woods. This would prompt an attack of opportunity from Paul Barrow.
That's good. I mean, I'm naturally going to try it. Let's see.
Yep.
That's a crit, my dude.
Yeah, hit him.
And then, this one, by the way, shoot. It's 10 damage of that. From the one roll. Whatever you want to do with that as far as. Plus 2, sorry, so that's 12. For rage.
So 12 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so you're able to
and then I don't know what you do for a crit.
So, he hasn't applied any sort of crit math to that
I
yet.
didn't do any crits because I don't know what you want to do for a crit. So it's 10. It's 12 for me.
Is it full damage plus roll? Is that what we're doing? I believe.
Yeah, I think that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Full damage plus roll.
So take that roll that you just did and then add a full damage to it.
Okay, then that'd be
full
11,
damage
another 13, so 25 total damage.
No, it wouldn't be 13 because there's not a 13 die.
No, I have a D6 plus 5 plus 2, right?
D6
No, the full
plus-
die.
Yeah, so the full die, you don't add your modifier.
You
So
only add a
if it was
modifier
12.
once.
Yeah, so if it was 12 the first time or 10 the first time, it would be 6 more.
Okay, then 6 more. You don't have the plus 2 each time you attack for rage?
You only attack once.
Oh, what am I
Yeah,
thinking?
you only
bro?
get one attack.
I'm thinking 2 attacks.
No, you're right that if you get multiple
Oh,
attacks
it's
in
2
rage,
rolls for attack. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 rolls
but
for
it's
the-
only one.
So 20.
Yeah, for the 20, it's max die and then a roll of damage
Plus your modifier one time.
plus
Gotcha.
your modifier
So that's
once.
okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2, so 18 total.
18.
with
Yeah, I
rage.
wasn't counting the rage. Yeah, you get a good piece of him, and correct me if I'm wrong. You use claws, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys, I think you guys even like have a glancing blow situation where he's going to claw you back, or he's going to claw you, and you kind of hit him at the same time. And he bolts, like he runs deeper into the woods. That was a big hit, 19. He did not enjoy that. You hear him growl and say, "I don't have time for this," and he runs.
I'll get one last shot at him, I think.
Yeah,
Because
You
he'll be a
go for
total of 90 feet away from me. I close 30 feet, a distance with movement, 60 feet away for hold person.
yeah, go for it.
So one last shot at him. Wisdom saving throw, please.
He's not good at him.
I'm hoping his luck runs out.
This is where I don't feel good about the game. When I roll the exact same die 3 times for the exact same save. I'm willing to re-roll it again. It feels shitty.
If you don't feel good about it, then I'll take it.
It seemed stupid because it's 17, 17, 17 on these wisdom saving rolls. I don't. Okay, well, he still succeeds. At least that makes me feel better.
I mean, yeah, you can't.
Pissed.
Ball don't lie.
Yeah. So he's able to get away freely, at least from your grasp. Darling, you still have opportunities to do stuff. I don't know how much range you have, because he's now going to be at about 120 for you, because you didn't chase him.
I could chase him, but I don't have enough range. Like, even if I move up 30, that will put me at 90.
Yeah.
Oh, last turn I also bonus 2d6 to Paul Barrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have anything long range enough for
Okay.
this. So
It was
she
4
considers
again.
herself out of combat, and she's just gonna be on tug, like making sure, like, hands bloody, like check him all over, like what the fuck is going on, like ears back, growl at anybody that comes close for a second.
Okay. Does everybody else want to fall out of combat at this point?
Well, so here's the thing. I know Tuk Tuk's dead.
Tuk Tuk is super dead.
and I can catch this guy if I wild shape into a fast creature and then book it after him. It'll take a turn to catch up to him.
But then you're going to be really far away.
I'm going to be really far away. I don't know what this thing is. He seems afraid of it. That doesn't mean it's friendly to me. But I do know this guy just iced my friend, the 16-year-old child, Tuk Tuk.
I will give you this and then let you make your decision.
Okay.
You're still shifted, so you may roll a perception check with advantage. Because it's a hearing one, right? Because you're hearing what's going on.
All right, let me do that.
Because this combat has turned a little sideways versus standard combat, so I want to...
21.
Yeah, with a 21, what you know... maybe not know, what you think you hear with pretty good certainty is there are more Gyosbuom in these woods chasing after this guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or following, right?
Yeah.
You don't really know, but he's running in that direction. There's Gyosbuom that you haven't seen yet, but you can hear.
My perception before this check was that he was being hunted by Tuk Tuk and the boys, the good Gyosbuom who are my friends. That perception check kind of affirms that for me. I'm going to wild shape into a horse or stag. One of the ones that has 60 feet of movement speed, and I'm going to pursue this dude.
All right. And so you do. So we're gonna split this up into two things. We're gonna one fall into a narrative combat for Shane and these other people, but two we're gonna cut back to Darling, who goes to Tuk Tuk. And you're like growling and protecting. Is there anything else you want to do, or Paul Barrow? Is there anything you want to do? Do you want to pursue the fight as well? I'll be behind, but
you got 40 feet of movement speed, right?
30.
You're a barbarian, unarmed movement. What are you talking about?
No, he's multi-class, so he's not quite there yet. I don't think.
Yeah,
he's got
I have that. Yeah.
Well, fuck.
But if I see my brother going into the fray,
just a panda. You see a panda horse just fucking galloping.
I look over. I'm look over. Tiny Dancer, are you okay here by yourself?
She'll just growl and say, "Get him!"
I will do this thing, and I will run after Gustavo to find that guy.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna break into it. Shane, you catch up with, or Gus, you catch up with this guy, and you're kind of the first to meet him.
So what Go ahead. Am I in narrative combat right now, Dylan?
Yeah, narrative combat. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Go ahead.
I was just setting up the scene.
I had like regular combat stuff that I would do like mechanically, but never mind.
Yeah, I think it falls better at this point into narrative with all the pieces that are coming. And so you catch up to him. What is it that you want to accomplish?
In narrative combat, I wanted to stop this dude. I want him to not move.
Okay. How do you want to accomplish that?
I mean, I still got hold person on deck. And that seems like the best move.
Yeah. So you want to use hold person, or potentially use hold person,
right?
Burning the spell slot if you want to. Otherwise, you can just use that as your attempt, right?
I just want to use it as my attempt, and then if I fail, then I'll heroic action. I don't want to pre-heroic action it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I think because you're using a spell, that's going to be and see, I always could do heart and mind on those, but with a druid, it feels more hardy.
It could go either way.
But yeah.
But I'm twos across the board, so whatever.
Yeah, you're two across the board, so it doesn't matter. So we'll say heart. And before you tell me that result, I have to tell you the potential impact, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, so your impact is narratively high, right? Because if you can stop him, that's huge.
Yeah. And it's worth noting I have to pop out of wild shape for this.
Yeah.
Just because I can't cast spells. So I had a 4 on the dice, plus 2 is a 6.
Yep, so that's a success. With no drawbacks. Yeah, because 2 to 5 was the one with the drawback, right? Or,
correct.
Not just 5. It was... It was, 3 to 5 was succeeded cost. 6 and above. Yeah. So you got a 6, so it doesn't really matter. You succeed. So why don't you describe narratively how it happens for the flavor of your character?
I think what happens is this panda-spotted horse is chasing after this feral Gyosbuom renegade, and what I do is I kind of like overtake him off to the side, and I kind of come and scream for him, and I go, "Hey, bro, you eating today?" And I change back into a panda, get my little chamomile snack nap bomb, and toss it right in this dude's face.
And I think he's surprised by how quickly you're able to just like pass in front of him. And so when he turns and you're yelling, it hits him square in the face. And it's essentially a hard stop for him.
Yeah, he's paralyzed for 1 minute, according to the spell.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's locked up, right? And that does not take long at all for all of what you can tell is 8+ Gyosbuom that are... Go ahead.
I'm going to pull out my tent and like stake him to the ground. I'm going to instead of like using ropes or something fragile, you can just. I'm just going to take the whole ass canvas thick tent and stake him to the ground.
Yeah, you do, and you're doing that as they like are like catching up and landing. And Paul Barrow, you're coming in on the tail end of this. What do you say as everyone approaches?
What do I say?
No, sorry, Gus. What do you, as all the Gyosbuom approach, and as Paul Barrow is like coming in, and you've got this guy in a fucking tent staked to the ground. Dibs.
I got dibs on this one.
And 3 or 4 of the Gyosbuom come out of the woods. I mean, you're all in the woods now. Come out from hiding and get next to you and this guy, and they start shouting at you in Gyosbuom.
Boogie boogie de fouye. Dibs.
What does that mean again?
It's like, howdy, how are you?
Yeah. Oh, God. Howdy, how are you? And they're like shouting. Oh, man. A little confusion on one of their faces as you like respond in their language. And he starts motioning for like you to back up as these other 3 are pulling this tent apart to try and get to this guy and restrain him.
I mean, he's pretty restrained. I don't think he's getting up.
Well, remember, paralyzed for 1 minute isn't that long in the real world.
That's true. But he is staked to the ground. Yeah.
They begin attempting to restrain him with some of their restraints.
While they're going to restrain him with something more apt than a tent, I'm going to like sit crisscross applesauce on his chest.
Okay.
I'm just 350 pounds of big panda man, pots included, sitting.
What I would like to do if I've caught up him there, that one hand of his, is it metal? You said it's like a metal, like attachment?
Claw? No, it's like a claw. He's holding a metal bar.
Oh yeah, get those things off of him. Has he still got those by the time I come to sit on him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get those away from him.
Yeah, because he's held.
And he has one in each hand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would like to. If we haven't done that, like I'll take one, and I imagine he takes one out as well. Or
Devin,
I don't want him. I just want him to
when you
not
take
have
the
him.
first one, Devin, Pallbearer, when you take the first one, do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, they seem evil as fuck. Hey, you're
it's
a
a crit.
barbarian, and you're gonna get a cursed weapon.
It's a crit. I got 20. I'm all right.
Maybe you can date it.
I'm gonna put it in a random body of water, and it'll go away.
Don't worry, I have removed curse now.
Oh. So many callbacks. All of
I
it.
can get you
Hey,
out of this.
If you guys
this
don't know
time when
what
you
we're talking
text
about,
me in the middle of the session and go, "Please save me, please, please, please," I got no way out of this.
behind the curtain. I got a 20. I don't know what you want to do with that.
Yeah, with the 20, you feel this call across your body, and Pallbearer, it feels like nothing but pure power.
These feel
Pure strength. But with a 20, you
tame the beast within.
well, you feel that it is almost like the best high you've ever had, the best drunk, a state of pure bliss
Best snacks.
is where you're at. And so, and you said you take the second one, or you
No,
tried
I
to give
just-
that one to Gus.
Well, I don't know. I imagine that I see this
Well, after
very
you get the
funny,
first one, how do you feel? how do you want to?
This feels
You're-
very good. I feel like I should hold both of them same time. But no,
yeah,
I don't.
just get him away. I don't care what you do with him. Just get him away from him. I still want. He's about to wake. He's about to wake up.
No. What I'm going to take this thing and do is, with the immense power that I feel, or bliss or whatever. Was it an emotional or physical like reaction? Like, is
It's
it?
both. I mean, I don't know how to describe that more.
You can say murder boner
you-
on air.
Me have murder boner. Ginger's definitely taking that. Hey, how close are these the other fellow Gyosbuom? What are they?
They're like, they've got their hands on him too, trying to restrain him.
How vulnerable do they look? How squishy and delightful? How beautiful would their blood be? That's his
Yeah.
thing. He loves blood now. I love the art.
the blood now. No, so the wisdom save. I wonder if it was doing something to me. I don't know. What is? So you just feel good, Dwayne? Is what you're telling me? Is it just? It's just like
I'm
positive
saying
emotion.
when you get that claw out of his hand and it's in your hand, you feel stronger than you've ever felt. Like, you know how you feel strong and powerful and brave when you're raged and like nothing can stop you?
Yeah.
That feeling
Times 2.
times 10.
I got you.
Hey.
Hey, Devin. Imagine you drank 8 Angry at Orchards at hard ciders, but
With you?
they all had like 3 scoops of creatine in them.
Oh dear Lord. Okay, check it out. What I want to do is what's
You're drunk with
what's
power.
this guy's state of awokeness?
I mean, he's currently paralyzed, but time is a factor.
Okay. I'm standing there as they're doing this. I would like for you to tell me when his eyes open.
But, okay. One claw, or do you get the second one?
No, I'm
before
happy
we
with
move
one
on?
claw currently.
Okay.
I kick the other claw away into the underbrush.
Okay. And he opens his eyes.
And I
he
stab
starts
down through his
struggling.
chest. Surprise attack.
I'm sitting there.
No, I'm going to stab in a place that's not you. I'm going to find a clearing.
He goes through, Gus. I
I
will
did
not
this earlier.
stop.
It was effective.
Can I try to stop him, Dwayne? Considering the fact I'm right here and involved
Oh, good
Yeah.
luck, little brother.
So what I will say. How do we want to do that? Because you want. Devin, roll me 2d20s.
Oh, it rolled an extra thing, but I got a 19 is my highest.
All right. Gus, how would you like to try and stop him?
this. Body block. I'll take the hit.
Great, now I'm the guy who hurts his brother. Thanks for this. This is what Dad wanted, I think.
This is exactly
you
what
live long enough to fight each other.
Yeah, this is exactly
I
what
hope
I
they're killing each other. The ones that have survived.
Gus goes into the claw. Gus goes into the claw, as he was saying.
Okay. Well, that definitely beats your AC. Gus. I don't think it'll kill you, but hold on.
If it does one-shot me, I'll be bummed, but hey.
Let's see. Let me go
I guess it
look at
technically
that
wouldn't be a one-shot. I am missing 1 health right now.
item. Oh, okay. Well, you know.
Oh, but I have temp HP. But I do have temp HP.
Well, I mean, it's good that you tell me that. This item just does more damage. More HP. You're missing.
Oh, gosh, no.
It's only one. All right, let's see.
That can only be one.
No, one-shot. No, one-shot. No, one-shot.
You're
This is
going
just
to
like
take-
my secret plan to get rid of all my brothers and all
She's
the
a single.
inheritance.
Yeah, she's a single heiress to the Derringer
Let me
fortune.
look. I got Devin's character sheet up here. All right, so
Don't forget the +2 from
you're
rage.
going to. Yep, you're going to get +2
Hey,
from rage.
Also, what about the 2d6 I get for surprise attack? That was my point.
You're not a rogue.
No, I have... Hold, stand by.
It's
Oh,
bugbear
you have a
ambush
thing?
tactics.
Oh. Devin's now racking up the points. All right, how
Bro.
much damage can I do to this guy?
Just saying.
Well,
Yeah,
we
once
got
no, I
in
mean,
combat,
it's
if you surprise a
important 'cause
creature
you
and
were
hit it with an
doing that.
attack on your... Oh, never mind. It's on first turn in combat. Do we re-engage? I don't know. What's going on
I
here?
mean, this
I'm
would
dead.
count for the sake of
Okay.
what you're doing, right? Like, what does it say?
on the first.
Well,
if
you're
you-
in narrative. I mean, so I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Surprise attack. Once per combat, if you surprise a creature and hit it with an attack on your first turn. I would say for sure on the Gyosbuom he gets a surprise attack, but Gus sees it coming because he's
Okay.
jumping in
Yeah,
front
that
of
makes
it.
sense to me.
Is how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
saying.
going to give you that.
Well, I don't want to hit Gus personally. That's not me choosing that. That's somebody. That's other people.
Yeah, I appreciate you not fighting too hard for your 2d6.
Yeah. So,
I don't want my 2d6 actually.
well, you're gonna
Just take it away.
roll 4d8.
48.
Yep. Plus your strength modifier as a score of 24. So that's +7.
Oh, I got 14 on the d4s, and what'd you say? Sorry, then plus my +2 for rage.
So
They're
14.
D8s.
So
Yeah, 14 total on the 48s.
oh, you rolled low. 14 plus 7 because your strength goes up,
Okay, 21.
and then rage. So 2 more.
23.
So that's 23. Yeah, so you Gus, you slide over, and Paul Barrow, you impale Gus.
But do I also get the other guy? How long is this thing?
No, Gus is big. Sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and before anybody does anything else, say that I'm gonna roar out at my bro in an admonishing tone and cast Cause Fear. So Paul Barrow, if you could make a Wisdom saving throw, that would be just peachy.
Before you do that,
Yeah, but
can
I think
you
I
make
have-
a dexterity saving throw?
I'd
have
love
legendary
to.
moves now,
I'd
bro.
love
I'm
to
legendary.
DM.
Of course, my bros, my bro
I got an
bears.
8.
Oh, welcome to this weapons claw. Welcome in. Your new home. It's a Pokeball.
With an 8, you, Paul Barrow, you're both horrified by the attack into your brother, but you feel energy pull from Gus, and it tastes so good. It is like another shot of pure power, like when you picked up the claw. What is the first thought that goes through Paul Barrow's head when he gets that pulse of power?
Second time is the charm. Pull back out and go for the thing again. Not brother.
On Gyosbuom,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
not
crazy.
aiming at Gus.
I'm just powerful, yeah.
So
I would
you
push him out of the way.
pull-
Like I feel like I could push him, right? Like this thing is like, you're not gonna stop me, bro. Like I'm getting this job done. Look what he did to me. Look
My
what
spell. What about my spell?
Hold on. You pull the attack back, and with that, the imagery comes. And when you start to push in, that's where we're going to end the episode. Shane, you will have an opportunity to do your thing. But God, it's so better to end with him coming down for another attack.
This family has a lot of drama.
Guys, that's not how I expected that to go. But I love it.
Good.
Go ahead, have a good time,
yeah,
Dwayne.
so I did. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time to have it out. So, Shane, it is your duty.
Yeah.
It is your birthright. I need you to do roll for humanity.
Yep. All right. So I'll be rolling special deeds for special needs. Really great organization. They do like bedroom renovations for special needs kids and give them all the stuff and cool, all the stuff they need and all the cool stuff they want, which is sick. So we're gonna roll for them. We encourage you to join us. That's 19.
Yeah.
That's a roll.
Rolling better than Dwayne's wisdom saves.
Well, you know that reroll was a 19.
I know. I could see it in your eyes. I was like, oh, it's better. It's better.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, 19 is real good, man. That's awesome. But it is time to shift to a happier time, a better time. So I have my dad joke ready. Time flies like an arrow.
That's the whole thing?
That's set up.
That's the start.
Time flies like an arrow. I got nothing.
Fruit flies like bananas.
Shoot.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
I don't know how to feel right now.
Are you saying there are time flies?
There are
Yes.
time flies.
Welcome to the world.
Bro, why do you listen? All right,
That's like my new sci-fi like
Listen
deep
up,
cut
sheeple.
movie. Like
Time flies.
think about this. Why can't you hit a fly?
Oh.
Because they see 3 seconds into the future. They already know what's going to happen. They already know
Yeah.
that it's coming. That's why they're going to get out of the way.
Do you
They're
know
here to
that's
help
because-
us, but we're not listening.
A creature's metabolism is directly linked to their size, and the faster your metabolism is, the faster you perceive time.
I think so.
Time's wasted
I think
on
we cracked
youth
the code.
and flies.
I think we cracked the
Excellent.
code. Shane, tell me a funny joke.
You said a funny joke. You don't even got to be a dad joke. You got to just anything.
No,
you
this
want.
would be a dad joke, preferably, or a pun.
You got 3 fish in a tank.
You got 3 fish in a tank.
3 fish in a
Okay.
tank. One turns to the other and says,
How's the water? And he says, what water? I don't know. Go ahead.
What does it say?
I don't know how to drive this thing. I wasn't prepared for this. I just wanted money for college. I can't find it. Stop shooting.
Also, why is the fish out of water? Devin,
Been watching Band of Brothers.
tell me a funny joke.
Is your dad a blacksmith? Because you got a nice axe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
That's why. That's what it is.
Wait, what?
What?
Because you got a nice axe.
Oh, got it.
I thought he said
I just thought he said
that's the
ass.
bad word.
I was like, that's not funny.
No. That's not a joke. That's just, we got you. You tricked
That's
yourself.
just a compliment.
You just got yourself.
You think I've got a nice butt?
Thanks.
Oh, this is joke. I thought this was like being seriously honest with one another time.
Hey, Bon, tell me a funny joke.
What did the fish say when he swam into a wall?
Another fish joke?
Ow.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
yes.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
That's a fish's wall.
I'm going to
Dude,
tell
all
fish joke next
all
episode.
fish jokes.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that battlesmith was a that Smithy joke was a fish smith.
Fish smith.
Devin, as we always say,
When it looks like
Oh,
that,
no.
push it back in.
Devin likes Shane's.
we love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.